One of the things we were tasked to do was to roam the show and find a highlight and a lowlight. Here's my highlight. Unlike many, it wasn't necessarily a new car, but it's one that I think is going to be held in very high esteem. I just drove the regular 4-cylinder Stelvio, and it is something to write home about. However, if you stick a 4-leaf clover on the front fender, you now have something that is otherworldly. 505 horsepower, it's got an adaptive suspension, and just to stop things, it gets much bigger brakes. My time behind the wheel is going to be fun.
I couldn't decide between the Jeep Wrangler and the BMW i8 for my pick of the 2017 Los Angeles Auto Show. It was the fact that you're bringing hybrid technology to one of the oldest designs in automotive that tipped my hat in favor of the Jeep Wrangler. As for the worst car here at the Los Angeles Convention Center, it's a hard pick because there's nothing bad here. But the biggest disappointment, I would say, is Mercedes' new CLS, only because the original one was one of the most beautiful cars ever designed. The new 2018 CLS, it's still pretty, but it's not anywhere near as gorgeous as the original. And I think there's going to be a little bit of letdown amongst the Mercedes fans.
I'll start with my loser. So it seems to be a popular pick amongst my counterparts here. It is the Lincoln Nautilus. Yes, it's essentially a rebadged MKX. Not cool. However, there is one thing I like about it, and that's the name. So Nautilus, thumbs up. But it's still a loser. I think, I mean, just for its pure fun ability, if that's such a word, the i8 Roadster is my top pick.
As much as I want to give it to the Subaru WRX STI Type RA right behind me, my hit of the show has to be the 2019 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. I mean, come on. 755 horsepower, 7-speed manual, rear-wheel drive. Perfect. My miss of the show, on the other hand, has to be the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with yet another compact crossover on our roads. It's the fact that Mitsubishi took a storied name from a 1990s sports car and unceremoniously slapped it on the back of yet another overstyled and soulless crossover. That is a punch in the gut.
As much as I want to say my favorite car from the 2017 Los Angeles Auto Show is this tiny little Subaru 360 right behind me, my colleagues are going to make me pick a new car. So for that end, why not pick one with 755 horsepower, everyone's favorite Corvette ZR1. There's nothing bad to say about it. Rear-wheel drive, manual transmission, supercharged V8, and it's awesome. Like, it's just the greatest car ever. And now it comes time to pick the worst car. And this is the easiest choice I've made all day. It's the Nissan Kicks. I dislike it to its core. First of all, it doesn't even have all-wheel drive, which is the same as a regular hatchback in snow. It's taller, it doesn't corner as well, it has no noticeable increase in cargo space over the regular hatch it's based on. I just don't see the point of this thing. Also, kicks?
For my losers, I had a tie. It was the Lincoln Nautilus and the Lexus RX 350L. You know, there's an old saying, you can put lipstick on a pig, but you end up with a pig wearing lipstick. In both cases, that's all you've got. A renamed Lincoln with a little bit of an upgrade in terms of the way it looks, and a Lexus that's got a third row, well, that's going to gather dust. So there you have it, the highs and lows of this year's International Auto Show in LA. For Driving.ca, I'm Graham Fletcher.